Hey, what's up? It is DJ. We've got some new mods to take a look at today for Farm Sim 25, and it is going to be a fun one. Not a whole lot, but we got good ones. So just like before, this is going to be a kind of quick mod video. I'm still here in Birmingham. We had the last day of Llama today, which is great. We'll be coming home soon. Next week, we'll be back to normal. However, I have found out that I have very little time to do this with. So we are going to do our best to...
Did you buy it?
Yes.
Did you pay a lot for it?
I did.
Because it sounds broken.
It's not broken. It's not...
It's broken!
That's Yos.
Just like the video.
Let's check it out. So I think to start it off, we have to talk about that Lizard Silver 2500. So let's take a look at this one quickly. We got the Silver 2500 manual transmission. We also have the automatic. Now, the power is not listed, but it's between 350 and 360. I would imagine the manual is a little bit more horsepower, but I have no idea. We do have a lot of different wheel brands, so you pick the wheel brand that you like first. So you got Continental in there, Continental 2, Continental 3, Michelin, Michelin 2, 3, and then we have Continental Daily in here, Daily 2, Daily 3, Michelin's, we've got those as well. Let's say Daily or Rally, I'm not sure. And then after that, you choose the rims that you want. All the rims are available with all of them, and some of them even have some different rims. So for example, you could do like these big old Chungus rims right here. And these look pretty sweet. Let's reset the truck so you guys can see it. So front bumper on here, we have quite a few of these as well. Love seeing all the options, love seeing this as well, so you can make like an off-road raid truck kind of thing. That'd be pretty sweet. Auxiliary lights, so these are going to be different depending on what kind of truck that you go with. This one, well, it's right here, but if we've got a regular standard front bumper, you've got fog lights, so that's pretty cool. Hood, you can change that up. You've even got the snorkel, or no, well, say snorkel, it's got really a snoot more than anything. And then you can change up the front grille. You can either open it, close it, and we got a couple different setups. Fenders, you've got a large fender setup, no fender, and then you got standard, which is actually going to have a mud flap down there. Windows, of course, you got tinting on there. Always nice to see. Side trim, you got a little side trim there. Side step, you've either got a fixed step or a retractable step. Pretty cool. Exhaust, we've got a straight, well, off to the side, I guess, regular, dual, and then we've got a little one in the back. Big fan of the duals myself. Light bar, yes and no. That's an amber light bar, so heads up there. Because this is an Agritono mod, we do have all of the different camouflages. I think there's 7 or 8 in here, something like that. So that's pretty cool. Engine sound, you can do diesel or gasoline. Seats on the inside, you've got black, brown, white, red, blue. That's a lot going on. Center console, you can change up this as well. You really see it pop with that white right there. Axle widths, we have a couple different ones through here as well. If you've got dualies though, those will not extend, so heads up with that. And then we have standard and a short chassis. Now, make sure you choose the correct chassis, because once we get into the attachments, you'll need to make sure you've got the right one. So we'll start with the standard bed. Now the standard and short will have the same setup, so heads up through there. Fenders, we've got these. These are going to match up as well. We also have the dually fender there too. And then of course you've got those with or without mud flaps. Then you got your upper hitch on the inside. You've either got the fifth wheel or you've got the gooseneck hitch. Bed accessories, we got a vehicle platform. Yes, that's the one you saw in the intro. We also have a bed cover. We have a rear grille set up. We've got that with the oversized plate. We got flags, just the flags, or nada. So there's a lot going on with these. Toolbox, you can throw that on there if you want to. You've got window tint for it too. That's something very, very cool. You can throw a roof rack on there with a grill. You got lights in it too. That's pretty cool. Stickers on the side, you can do none, black or red. Camouflage, these match up with the exact same colors from the truck. And then the attachment in the back, we've got the regular car hitch. We've got the adjustable hitch or nothing. And then colors for all the stuff. Now, this thing is pretty cool. So I've got this thing fully customized. We've got a bunch of stuff, but I just wanted to show you this because I think that is so cool. You've got it. You can drive it up on there. That's super awesome. If you've got a wider vehicle, boom, you can just take that out. Easy. Easy does it. I thought this was one of the coolest setups for this, so I had to get it in the video, but I've probably spent too much time on this already, so let's go. Yost is probably hiding in the bathroom somewhere, so we should move on. Next one on our list today is the John Deere 3X50 Series. So let's talk about it. You've got the 3050, which has got 92 horsepower, goes 30 kilometers per hour, all the way up to a 3650, and it's got the chiptune 40 club. Yost is making coffee.
Thank you.
I don't know what he's doing. So then I guess I'm moving on now. Let's see, what was next? Yeah, all the way up to the 3650 with 128 horsepower. He currently is showing me the carafe in the bathroom. We have the Wilbrands for Trelleborg, Continental, Vredestein, Michelin, Midas. There you go. And then we've got some pretty cool wheel options to choose from there. So very nice. Loving it. We've got a Starfire option on the back. We got top 3,000, 6,000, and the 7,000. Cool to see that. Interior, we've got standard and black. Air filter, the high new, high used, low new, and low used. The exhaust, we have the standard silver, standard black, straight pipe silver, straight pipe black, flap exhaust silver and black, and back to standard. Flashlight, or flash LED, I guess. We've got flashers on the hood, flashers on the fenders, flashes on the roof, hood in the fenders, fenders in the roof, all of the above, or none of the above. Fenders, yes or no. Headlights, casting, we have standard and colored setups in the front. Side panels, yes and no. We've also got attachment for 3-point hitch. Yeah, 30-point hitch, and then you've got a whole bunch of weights, but this mod actually has its own weights as well, so you may want to go with a 3-point hitch on the front. We do also have Quickie, Hauer, and Stoll, a couple different Stoll options, as a matter of fact. And we have the MX Lizard and No. So I guess this will work with the front loaders that we've gotten from EY as well, I think. That'd be interesting. Beacons, which are kind of the wrong spot for a mod like this, but there you go. And then we've got colors for all the stuff. But not only that, as I mentioned, we've got weights in here too. So we do have weights, and we've got a huge John Deere color too. So how cool is that?
That's so high.
He is making coffee on an ironing board. This is going to be dangerous. Will it reach? Goodness gracious. Moving on. Now we've got some goodies from our good friends at HR4. So we have the Volvo Wheel Loader Pack. This is the first of 2 mods from them, from Volvo. And then we have another one as well, a Cinnabogan mod. So we've got the Volvo L150H and the L180H. Apparently, he is making hot chocolate with an ironing board and a cup. And that is loud.
Sure.
Hot chocolate. No, I'm okay. Dinner's in 30 minutes. Oh, well, in an hour. We gotta leave in 30 minutes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Yost. Back to the game again. So we've got between 299 and 340 horsepower Wilbrands, Trelleborg, Nokian, BKT, Michelin, Continental, Vredesteins, and Midas. We also have some AB tires and Erler first tires in there too, which is cool. Safety frame, yep, you got it. Headlight protection, safety beacon, window tint. We've got back cabin lights, roof bar, hood bar. We've got door and window controls. These are going to be no and yes. You also have beacon light options and a whole lot of colors. If we pop over to the big boy, the L180, which I'm now realizing I need to rush through the rest of this video, this, well, pretty much has the same, except engines are 333 all the way up to 337 horsepower. However, if you go through the options, you'll see that, well, all the other stuff's the same. And we've also got the Volvo L200H High Lift. So this is a little bit of a bigger setup, 341 horsepower on here. Just to mention, I've driven this in real life, and it is big and heavy. Wheel brands, we've got quite a few. BKT, a la first. There you go. Well, only the 2, as a matter of fact. Safety frame comes with standard, but you can take it off. Very cool. Safety beacon, back beacon light, hood bar, windows, door window controls, beacon lights, and colors. Basically the same as the wheel loaders. So that's pretty sweet. If you wanted a modded version of the Cinnabogan 835G Hybrid, well, you've got it. This is the fixed grapple model. We've got the grapple in there. We also have a swing coupler, if you want to go with that. We also have a fast coupler as well, which gives you a lot of fluctuation when it comes to all the different things that you can use. Wheel brands, you've got the Lizard tires, we got a Nokian set, Trelleborg, Michelin as well, plenty of stuff to choose from. Window tinting, body height, so this is neat, you can actually like crank that thing up. Does it go through the roof in here? No, it doesn't, but boy, oh boy, is it close. I've never seen anything so high in this shop before. We've got the engine setup, which is a diesel or electric. That's a big old electric engine if you're going to be running that thing. Door and window control, beacon light, and colors. Yes, this is also HR Forced. Keeping it with HR Forced, we've got one more from them. This one is the Schwarzmuller Low Loader Trailer Pack. So we got the Low Loader Pack. We have a 4A and a 5A. It's just 4 or 5 axles. And then we have custom setups here. So you got like a fire department setup. We've got wheel design. So yes, you've got those as well. Spare wheel, additional lining, we've got the ramp color as well, and we even have beacon light options for the back, plus, of course, colors. All right, next to last new one for all platforms is going to be this guy. This is the Lizard DETK5. We have 2 tankers in here. One is for slurry and digestate. It's a spreader, 6 meters and 9 miles an hour, holds 4,800 liters, and then we've got one that is going to be for water and milk. No, goat milk is not allowed in this one. Wish it was, but it's not, unfortunately. That one has to be set up separately. In here we do have wheel setups, really, not really brands. You got a spare wheel on there. We got decals, which can be added. A couple different options there. We've got fenders, and then we have the version type. So you can really change up that frame. And of course, colors all the way around. All right, and lastly, we have a map for you guys. This is Great Grandfather's Farm from AE Mapping. 269 megabytes. There are 3 required mods. By the look of it, they were ICAS mods. So some of you may already have those. We'll take a quick look at the screenshots just so you can get a sneaky peek at a couple of the spots around the map. Pop back over to the PDA real quick. So there is your PDA. Unfortunately, I am out of time making this video, so I'm going to have to take off, but there is your map. We'll do our best to actually show these off properly once I'm back in the States. All right, now let's talk updates for all platforms, and we've got a big update to the Pichenier Valley. This is going to be version 1.1, even though it is showing as version 1001 on the top. Of course, a new save game is required for this. We talked about this for the past couple weeks, so hopefully this is no surprise to you, but good news, they've removed about 250 megabytes from the file size. It's now down to 709 megabytes from like 900 and, well, I guess 59? That makes sense. We got various improvements to prevent blurry textures. It's now possible to buy the roads and all land for $0. Replacement for the West Farm cowshed to ensure better harmony with the farm style as well as 2 other buildings? Yeah, that's what that says. The farm manure pits can now be placed independently from the rest. Replacement of a barn on the main farm with a large vehicle shed. There's now 36 ground textures available to paint in the terrain painting menu. They've added a shop to purchase various pallets, warehouse at Agri-All. We also have added seed production to the fertilizer factory, fixed flying cows, renumber of certain fields to fix mission issues, fix the power lines, missing and floating ones, fix several terrain irregularities, fix the name of the Ice Cube production, fixed an issue related to the Kloss tractor hose at the farm, adjustment of various objects and trees on the map, removal of a plane visible in water, the house of plot number 90, added collision on the railway bridge, added collision to the vehicle shop doors, adjustment of selling prices at various selling points. Oh, that's so much to this update. We also have added a basic dairy production to the main dairy. That's awesome. Fix the selling trigger at the large agricultural kiosk. No need to buy the plot to sell anymore. Swallow, I'm about to throw spit everywhere. We also have fixed all silage bunkers. Content sometimes pass through the walls. I experienced that, so it's nice that it's fixed. Fix the manure pit of the main farm. Manure is passed through the wall. Hey, that's great news there as well. Fix the vetch rye crop. It can now be used as forage for hay and silage. Adjustments to the fence of pasture 46, coordinates 339, 1831 if it matters. Adjustments of the fence of pastures 84 and 85. The worker got stuck in these places. They've increased the production speed of the fish food, added several recipes for fish food production. The shed between the calves and the chickens is now placeable and sellable. The sheds on the 2 plots at the village entrance are now placeable and sellable. Added the box option to remove fence fences in several western fields, changed the harvester calendar for silage maize, readjustment of the position of several objects and buildings across the entire map, and fixed the animation of the small shed for Riddle 18. I don't know what Riddle 18... Oh, Riddle 18. Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about that. You guys got to figure that one out for yourself. Next up, Pichinierre Buildings Pack, version 1.1. This is one of the required mods for the Pichinierre Valley. 2 new sheds are available, 1 new cow shed available, fix of the curtains of the large cow shed, which I wasn't having an issue with, but some people were. They've adjusted the missing collision at the rear of the large cow shed, fixed a respawn issue related to the door of the large cow shed, adjustment and more manure triggers, raised the position, said some of that right, and fixed the grain silo. Storage could not be retrieved. Buildings of Norway, version 1002, added a selling point at the Joker store. It will now be possible to sell both loose materials and pallets there. Next up, Starbuck, Minnesota, version 121. Now you will need a new save game for this, so just a heads up. They fixed the misplaced grass and refined fields 2 and 6. Over 12 fields have been enlarged or merged. Multiple forestry areas have been combined as well. Farmlands have been fully reworked to match field and forestry changes. New constructibles available when purchasing Farmland 36. They've added a new large weighing station at the BGA area. Starting farm now shows proper winter snow. Main road lightly iced. Side roads have also got deeper snow and visible tracks. PDA overview has been redesigned. They've added a new selling point at the general store and added new decorations across the map, including an RV park by the lake. Next update, the Case Boom 185-260, version 1003. Material fix. Mod that came out yesterday, we've got the MAN TGS 18500 Kipper, version 1001. Fixed an issue which prevented the truck from being loaded. Next up, the Powfinger FLC 253 pack for Black Sheep Modding, version 1001. They've added the Powfinger electric model. Before it was just petrol, gas, diesel, I don't know what it was, but anyway, it worked. We also have fixed the left-hand position in lateral driving mode and fixed various minor bugs. This has been out for a little while, so the fact that it's just getting an update now is a pretty good sign. Next, Silverado SM38 1.1, sheep, goat, and pig position, collision, and material assignment. Offset mass holder 1001, textures correction. French temporary markings 1.6. They've added a mesh fence with 2 posts, added a marker post with tape, added a configuration to the small round sign, no goods vehicles. Added several configurations to the small triangular signs for slippery roads and beats. We have added several configurations to the detour sign, construction site access left and right, modified the collision of the mesh fence with a single post, and adjustment of the red and white barrier so that it stands more upright. Bio Greenhouse Pack 1001. Consumption of empty pallet boxes has been adjusted in carrot production, and price for compost pallets in the shop has been reduced. By the way, this is the same mod creator that came out with compost the other day. Old Cow Shed 1.2. Cows are now milked. Next up, farm production from Cavalier Roy. Actually got to hang out with him yesterday, and I think we're having dinner with him tonight. Anyway, this is version 1.1. Capacity has been increased to 1 million liters for everything. Grain storage with drying floor, version 1001. They've added configuration for different wall materials and added an occluder. BR Small Garden, version 101. Did I say version? Yes, version. Changed the title, changed the mod icon, changed the screenshots, unloaded trigger adjustment, adjustments in production inputs, and remove the greenhouse tarpaulin structure. And your last update for all platforms today, the medium biogas plant package, version 1001, adjustment to the 750 kW slurry trigger, and fixed texture issues on the 400 kW bunker. Lastly, today we can talk about some updates for PC and Mac players. We got Inflow Display Extension, one of my favorite mods. I got version 1.2.2 on here. Progress bar has been added for buildable objects. That is awesome. And our last mod today, VIP Order Manager update, version 1.2, fixed the deliveries. Sometimes the quantities were counted twice. And that is it. Yos has his hot chocolate. I appreciate him coming in here and bugging me all day. That is very hot. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks to Yos for bugging me for the last hour. We'll see you in the next one.